Hello, I am Matthew, and next to me is a talented actress, really kind-hearted woman, and soon-to-be new mom, Melissa Egan. And together we're going to practice an athletic prenatal yoga class just for you. Stand up, separate your feet about as wide as your mat. We're going to hang forward and hang down. We're shaking out our head and our neck and our arms and our shoulders to start. Throughout class, make any modifications you may need to because your body is different than Melissa's or mine or anyone else's. So if you ever need to take a rest, just take a rest or modify anything you need to. From here, let's just roll up to standing together. Lift your arms up to the ceiling with us. Take a big breath in, arch back, and fold back down to the floor from there. Take our hands behind our back, interlacing our fingers back there. Take them off of your back as far as you like. Melissa and I have been practicing yoga for a long time together. It makes me really happy that we get to do this together and to do this for you. Release your hands down to the floor. Let's step our feet a little wider than our mats and keep your right hand on the floor. Take your left arm up, twisting your body to the left. Got a few breaths here. It's always up to you how much you twist, depending on how far along you are in your pregnancy. It might be a little twist, it might be a bigger twist, but listen to your body. Let's bring that hand down to the floor. Take that opposite arm up, twisting as much as you want here. You may use a block for this practice, you might not use a block, whatever you need. Release your hand down to the floor and let's roll up to standing together again. Take another big breath in. We're arching back a little bit and we're folding back down to the floor. Let's walk it back into down dog from there. It's our first one. Pedal your legs out. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. Let your calves open up one at a time. And if your feet need to be a little wider than hip distance apart to make room for the baby, that is fine throughout this class. Let's keep our heels down evenly in down dog. A few more breaths here, warming our shoulders up, stretching long out of our arms. Press your heels down, your legs are straight as can be. Let's come forward into plank at the top of a push-up and just hold it here. If it gets to be a lot, just bring your knees to the floor. And now let's have everyone bring your knees down to the floor, lower down, just a little or whatever's okay for you and your belly. If you want to arch up your back a little bit, you can here for a version of up dog. And let's press it back into down dog from there. So those vinyasas are up to you. You want to move your spine and body a little bit, but not too intensely. And whatever you want, depending on where you are through these 9 months you've got. Let's come forward into plank again. From plank, maybe from your knees, lower down as much as you want. You can uncurl your toes, arch up a little or maybe a little more. And let's head back into down dog from there. Good. Listen to your body, but you should be able to do this practice all the way up until the end of your pregnancy. What I love about this practice, from down dog, let's walk our feet up to our hands. And let's take our first chair pose. And let's keep our feet about hip distance apart, this chair pose. We always have room for our stomach here. And room for the baby to grow. One more breath in chair, sink a little bit lower. Fold it down and straighten your legs from there. Let's roll up to standing. Let's do chair pose again like before. Sink as low as you want. A little more weight in your heels. Good, fold it down and straighten your legs from there. Walk your way back into down dog from there. And down dog. Let's take that right leg high up in the air. Open your hip up. Let that left heel press down. Plenty of room for the baby opening that up. And let's come into warrior one. Bring that foot up inside that right hand. Turn your back heel down. When you've got everything all oriented and set up, reach your arms up into warrior one from here. Opening it up into warrior two. Your hips face that side of your mat. Reach out strongly with your arms in either direction here. Let's take reverse warrior. Reach that right arm back as far as you like. Back into warrior two from there. And from here, bring your right hand down to the floor or a block inside that right foot. Reach that left arm straight up to the ceiling here. Last few breaths. Stay low in that right leg. There's plenty of room for the baby right here. Bring that left hand down to the floor. Step back into plank. Stay right here. From here to your knees, do 5 push-ups. They're as low as you want them. Whenever you're done with 5, just make your way back into down dog from there. So good. Your heart rate should be elevated. That strength and that athlete in you, she is awake and alive. I love it. Now let's get into that other side from down dog. Take that left leg up in the air. Open up that left hip. Maybe bend that left knee. And coming into warrior one, bring that left foot up inside your hand. Turn that back foot down. When everything's all situated, lift your torso and arms up in warrior one here. Opening it up into warrior two after that. Reverse warrior. Reach that left arm up and back from here. Bring it back into warrior two from there again. And then last, bring that left hand down to the floor or a block as that right arm rises up here. You decide how low you sink in that left leg, but you want to feel your athlete. She should feel awake and very active for a couple more breaths here. Bring your right hand down to the floor. Good. Step your way back into plank. Maybe from your knees, lower down a little. Arch your back, whatever's comfortable for you and your belly. And then back into down dog. And you can always skip through our class and just go directly to down dog. We're going to add a little more now. From down dog, take that right leg up in the air. Once, bring your right knee toward your right tricep and hold it there as close as you can. Take that leg back out in the air. Step that right foot up inside your hand for crescent pose now. However you want to make your way up into crescent, find that starting place and beginning here. Feel the music on the stereo. Take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, look up, arch back. Your shoulders feel like they're opening up a little more. Put your arms back up to the ceiling here. Now one more thing, bring your left hand down to the floor near the outside of your mat. Take your right arm up as we twist to the right. You want to keep a lot of space in between that right foot and your left hand for the baby to grow. And you can do this pose late in your pregnancy all the way to the end because there's plenty of room, that gap in between your hand and foot. A few more breaths, twisting to the right. Bring that right hand down to the floor inside that right foot. Step it back either to plank or down dog. If you're in plank, lower down as much as you like. Up dog as much as you want here, and we're meeting back in down dog. Good, and getting into that strength on our other side. Take that left leg up in the air. First, bring your knee toward your left elbow or tricep and hold it here. Take that leg back out. Let's come into Crescent on this side. Bring that left foot up. When you're ready, reach up in Crescent to start. I love the song's called Can't Stop Me. That is exactly the definition of you right now doing yoga while you're pregnant, making the strongest body for you and for that little one. From Crescent, take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, look up and arch back here. Our shoulders open up together. Put your arms back up to the ceiling. One more thing for you, Melissa and I. Bring your right hand down to the floor or a block, well outside that left foot. There's lots of room. Take that left arm up to the ceiling. My right hand is pretty much on the outside of my mat, so there's lots of space. I know Melissa's is too. Last few breaths as we twist here. Keep that back leg really straight. Bring that hand down to the floor. Let's step our way back just into down dog from there. Meeting back in down dog. Really good work. From down dog, just come down to your knees. Let's take a break in child's pose here. You want your knees about as wide as your mat. Feet a little wider than your sit bones, so make plenty of space for the baby. You can rest on your forearms too, depending on how much he or she has grown at this point. Take a few breaths in child's pose, relax here. We're moving for a little over 10 minutes straight. For a moment, let's take reverse child's pose. So bring your torso up. Either be upright. I'm going to rest on my hands. If you want to go deeper, you can go to your elbows. Just let your knees and thighs open up here. It should feel so nice to stretch out and open up because your body is doing work for 2 for 9+ months. All right, let's come back up and back to our hands and knees. Stay on your hands and knees. Take your right leg, extend it straight back behind you. We're going to do leg lifts for 15 seconds with the right leg. So lift the right leg up and back down to parallel to the floor, up and then back down to parallel to the floor. Any pace you want. We're each going to take our own pace here for 15 seconds. Last few times like this. Beautiful. Set that right knee back down onto the floor on our hands and knees. And now the other side. Take your left leg straight back. And pulsing it up and down and up and down. 15 seconds on this side here. You've got it. And any pace you want. And if you get tired, just take a break. Good. Set that left knee down. And from our hands and knees, let's make our way to down dog. Curl your toes. Lift your hips back up. Take your right leg up in the air. Let's come into warrior 2. Bring that foot up. Sweep your arms around as we come into warrior 2 all together. Let's take reverse warrior, reaching that right arm back. Keep a strong bend in that front leg. Now let's keep reaching back, but straighten our right leg so that right waist gets long on that side here, stretching it out. Let's come back into warrior 2 from there. Now let's come into triangle. We're straightening our right leg again, and bring your right hand either to a block. The right hand might be on your shin or ankle. That left arm, reach it up to the ceiling here. One more breath here. Let's come back up into warrior 2 again. So just 10 more seconds here. Sink as low as you can in that right leg here. Back leg is straight and strong. One more breath. Good. And let's sweep our hands down to the floor. Let's just step it back into down dog from there. And that same sequence on the other side. Take that left leg up in the air. Coming into warrior 2. Bring that foot up and sweep your arms around into warrior 2 from there. Reverse warrior. Reach that left arm back from there. Reaching back, we are straightening our left leg so our left waist gets long on that side for a few breaths here together. Good, let's come back into warrior 2. Now straightening your left leg, let's come into triangle. Bring that left hand down your shin or ankle as that right arm rises up in triangle here. Your left hand's either on a block or on your shin or ankle, but that right arm, reach it up. Should feel a really good stretch on the inside of that left leg especially. Let's come back into warrior 2 from there. Stay low into that front leg. About 10 more seconds for us here. Sweeping our hands down to the floor. Good. Let's step it back into down dog from there. Nice. Okay, from down dog, let's come forward into plank. One arm balance on our right arm. Roll to the outside of your right foot. Reach your left arm up to the ceiling. The option here to make it easier is dropping that right knee to the floor or both legs off of the floor. Either way, about 15 seconds from here. And that strong right arm and strong right shoulder here. Good. Bring that left hand down to the floor. Let's go to the other side. Roll to the outside of your left foot. That right arm rises up. If you want, drop that left knee down. Just depends on your shoulder and arm strength today. I'm feeling high when I'm low. I need it more when you're close to me. Good. Bring that right hand down to the floor. Let's make our way back into down dog from there. From down dog, take that right leg up in the air. We're coming into crescent pose. Step that right foot up inside your hand. When you're ready, reach your torso and arms up. Depending on how big that baby has grown, it might be easy or hard to do that, but make your way up. Crescent starts us off. And to get into our balance, let's bring our hands together at our hearts. Leaning forward, let's come out to warrior 3. Everything balances on that right leg. It's kind of intense, just don't lean forward too much. I'm only going to lean forward a little. Working on that strength and balance in that right ankle and that right leg a few more times here. Let's step it back into warrior 1 from there. That left foot steps way back. Turn that back heel down. Reach your arms up in warrior 1 from there. Good. One more thing. Let's take our hands behind our back. Interlace your fingers. And we're leaning forward and down inside that right leg. There's tons of room for the baby in this. Take as low as you want in that right thigh. Keep that left leg really straight. About 15 seconds from here. Make sure it feels athletic and strong in your body like this. Good, release your hands down to the floor. Let's step it back into plank. Your choice, if you want a vinyasa, lower down. If you want to go right to down dog, that's fine. Up dog if you're taking it. And back into down dog. So whatever your body feels like. But meeting back in down dog, now that other side. Take your left leg up in the air. Coming into crescent pose here. Bring that left foot up inside that left hand. Crescent starts it off. We've been moving for 20 minutes. There's only 10 more hard minutes left to go. I know you can do this. Melissa and I have your back and your front. Bring your hands together at your heart. Let's head out, Warrior 3, working on our balance on this side. Everything out to that left leg. Don't have to tilt forward that much. If you feel pretty comfortable, you can go more toward parallel to the floor. A few more breaths here, balancing as best you can.
Recommend you stay back. I'm a crazy made man for you yet to discover. Keep pushing my buttons and I'ma start the show. Let the others understand how I roll in the streets, a true soldier.
And let's step it back into Warrior 1. That foot steps back. Turn that right heel down. Reach your arms up as we come into Warrior 1 like this. One more thing. Bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Bowing warrior. Let's lean forward and down inside that left leg. 15 seconds here. Find a place for you that feels challenging, but it's not intimidating, and keep breathing here. Release your hands down to the floor. Let's step back. Right to down dog from there. And come down to your knees so we are on our hands and knees from here. I'm going to stay with that balance work a little longer. Extend your right leg straight back behind you. And your left arm straight out in front of you. We've got two options here. Stay like this or reach that left hand and grab your right foot behind you. It definitely makes it harder to balance, so you are in control of what's appropriate for you. But a few breaths just like this.
Ain't a soul in this world that seen such a guy. This proper looking so smooth, so fly. The lights on my beamer ain't even on kid, but I'm still blinding y'all like flaming acid.
One more breath here.
By the way that I talk, the name is Mag and it's me that
Let's come back to our hands and knees from there.
And it's me that they hunt.
And the other side, take your left leg extended back. We're taking our right arm and reaching it out forward. Your choice here, keep it like this or reach that right hand back and grab your foot behind you, whatever you'd like this. Whatever your body's feeling like today.
Starting hard, looking fresh in my beamer.
Come back down to our hands and knees from there. Sit back in child's pose for a moment, separating your knees wide, your feet a little bit wider. Relax, catch your breath. You're breathing for 2. You're working for 2. I love that you're choosing to stay healthy and keep your body strong all through these 9 months. Take one more big breath here in child's pose with us. And let's come up to down dog from there. And from down dog, we're getting back into our arm strength. So come into plank, maybe from your knees now. 5 push-ups again, and take these 5 as low as you want. We're into our last 2 hard songs to go, so we're getting close to the end. After that last push-up, back into down dog for us here. From down dog, walk your feet up to your hands. We're coming into chair pose here. Feet hip distance apart. Reach those arms out and up in chair here. One more breath, sink a little lower. Stand all the way up and bring your hands by your side. Step your feet as wide as your mat. And then let's turn our toes out right and left to a 45-degree angle. We're bending our knees. Bring your hands to your knees. And taking a twist to the right. Drop that left elbow down. Twisting a little bit to the right. If you want to take your feet wider than that, depending on how the baby's growing, you can. But it's a nice variation of chair twist. Strong legs. Lots of room for the baby. A few more breaths twisting to the right here. From here, fold down, straighten your legs in a forward bend. Let your back relax, let your hamstrings open up as you just hang down. Let's roll up to standing from there. Let's bring our hands to our knees, bending our knees, and let's twist to the left. Drop that right shoulder down as we twist on this side. Bend your legs as much as you like this. Beautiful. Fold down, straightening your legs. Let's walk it back into down dog again from there. Got one more strong sequence on each side from down dog. Take that right leg up in the air. Once, bring your right knee toward your right tricep and hold it. Take that leg back out. Step that foot up inside your right hand. We're coming into warrior one from there. Opening it up into warrior two. And we're coming out to half moon. Bring everything to balance out on that right leg. Your right hand might be on a block. It might be on the floor. That left arm reaches up. It's easiest if you look straight down for your balance. So maybe doing that throughout the pregnancy. If this gets too much, that's fine. You can stay in warrior two or triangle. Otherwise, about 20 seconds here in half moon like this as we balance and open our bodies up to the left.
I took a break, you're making a huge mistake, thinking you can take the throne.
One more breath here. And then back into warrior two from there. So good. 10 more seconds here in warrior two. Stay low and strong in that right leg. Let's sweep our hands down to the floor inside that foot. Step it back. Just go to down dog from there. One more side to go. Take that left leg up in the air. Bring your knee toward your left tricep. It won't hit your tricep, but just get it in that direction. Good, take that leg back out. Coming into warrior one more time on this side. And warrior two from there. Half moon, bring everything to balance out on that left leg in half moon like this. Again, about 20 seconds. That left hand might be on a block. It might be on the floor. If it's too intense for you, just skip this and stay in warrior two or triangle. You got it. Step it back into warrior two from there. 10 more seconds here in warrior two. Sink as low as you want here. Sweep your hands down to the floor. Let's step our way to plank. Our last 5 push-ups here. They might be from your knees. Doesn't matter how low they are. Whatever's okay for you. After your last push-up, make your way back into down dog from there. from down dog. Let's come down to child's pose and relax. The hard part is over. Melissa and I are giving you a high five. We're giving each other a high five. There should be a smile on your face. I know there is on ours. But take about a half a minute or so, relax. It's a good time to wipe off or to take a drink, but everything's gonna get easy from here on out. I am so proud of you. I know Melissa's proud of you. I'm proud of Melissa. It's incredible that you're choosing to still practice and be strong all the way through your pregnancy. You're gonna have a super strong and healthy baby just keeping this up. So slow your breath down, relax in child's pose. Take a few big breaths here with us in child's pose like this. Bring your body up from here, and we're coming into butterfly pose next. You sit down on your mat, your feet are together, knees are wide. Depending on how far along you are, your feet might be closer towards your body or farther away from your body. You can also sit up on a blanket or a block. But when you're all set up for butterfly, let's pull forward and down, either a little or a lot. For about half a minute, just relax like this. Slow your breath down. You've been moving and working and cultivating that strength. Now just rest.
So high up in love, but not enough to bring us back from where we fell. I feel paralyzed looking.
Bring your body up from here. Let's just extend our right leg straight out in front of us. That left foot is near the inside of that right knee. Let's take a forward bend over that right leg. Again, as far as you want. Make sure there's room for your belly to be down and hang down inside that front leg. If you want to make this a little side bend, you can kind of rotate your torso up to the left a little bit. A few long breaths like this on this side here. Good. Bring your body up from here. We're switching sides. Take that left leg out. Bring that right foot up and in, somewhere around the inside of that left knee. And when you're ready, we're taking a forward bend over that leg. You can twist a little bit to the right so there's room and space. And half a minute, deep breaths like this. Lots of oxygen to both of you.
That my tear dots turn red. Now that hemoglobin flowing, keeping vampires fed. They wanted to jam me in, lock me up and throw away the key. A pack of hyenas, he laughing at me. They took many shortcuts by backstabbing me. If I don't get out they grip, then these vultures won't dip. I ain't afraid to die and fly off to the sky, but I got more life to live, so today I'm gonna try.
Bring your body up from here.
Hide behind my fears, hide behind the years, and hide behind these
From
tears.
here, we're coming into a kneeling position, setting up for camel pose. So come onto your knees, kneeling. Our knees are hip distance apart, and bring your hands to your lower back. And just take a little bit of a back bend. Hands supporting your lower back around your belt line. Lift your heart up, arch back a little bit. Not too much, but just to get a little bit of an arch in your back here. Bring it back up, and let's come to child's pose from there. Separate your knees a little wider. You can have the little Weight on your forearms in child's pose if you want. Create a little more space for your belly.
Like a bad lace front job. I'm God's chosen but struggling. That's kind of odd when you stand close.
And let's come up to kneeling one more time. Camel pose again. Hands on our lower back. Just arch back a little bit. Not much.
They tried to point and release. Bullets couldn't catch me.
Take one more breath here.
I couldn't think to dream. Just imagine what I can do when
and release it down. Let's come to reverse child's pose. So separate knees a little wider. And in reverse child's pose, rest on your hands, maybe on your elbows. Whatever you want, whatever's okay with your knees and your thighs like this. Bring your body up from here. Let's come onto our hands and knees next. We're going to come into Pigeon. If you don't want Pigeon, take anything else you'd like. You can take another forward bend perhaps if Pigeon doesn't feel good. But on that right side, bring your right leg and shin up. Our left knee goes back. That right knee is just about under your right shoulder. Depending on how far along you are and how big the baby is, you might just stay with your hands straight on the floor, your torso up, or if the baby's still pretty little, you can come down to your forearms. But either way, Pigeon or whatever other version you want. Let's stay here for almost a minute. If it doesn't feel good, just come out and take a forward bend or child's pose. In a minute like this. Halfway in here, make sure your neck and shoulders are loose. Every time you exhale, just relax. It might be muscular relaxation. Mentally or emotionally, it might feel more relaxed as well. To come out, we're lifting our head, straightening our arms, back to our hands and knees. And when you're ready, let's make our way to the other side, Pigeon on that side. Again, any kind of variation that you like. If it's Pigeon, maybe you're on your forearms, maybe your hands are down so your torso's up higher. Or again, if that doesn't feel good, just take a forward bend. And a minute like this once again here.
And I'd choose you in 100 lifetimes. I'd choose you in 100 worlds. I'd find you, and I'd say I do for the rest of my life. With all that I have, I do.
Halfway in here again.
And I will, when the sky is falling, I promise you I'm all in, no turning back. And every day, every moment, every breath you take.
Bring your body up from here.
I choose.
Let's come to sitting. And then roll onto our backs from there. So make your way to your back. If lying on your back doesn't feel good, you can stay upright. But otherwise, laying onto our back, set your feet down about as wide as your mat, so your knees are pointing up toward the ceiling. And once you've got that, let both knees, like windshield wipers, fall to the right. If you want, you can open that left arm out to the left, but a gentle twist like this, about 30 seconds here.
Live on our knees, 'cause he'd choose us in 100 lifetimes. He'd choose us in 100 worlds. He'd find us, and we'd say we do for the rest of our lives with all that we have.
Beautiful.
We do.
Bring those legs back up. Let's let them fall to the left for half a minute. Same thing here. Just like windshield wipers, they're falling left. Our right arm can open out right. The important thing here, once you're in the pose, is to slow your breath down, to let your mind calm down, to relax your thoughts, your emotions, any kind of feelings, let them feel really peaceful for this half a minute here.
Look into my eyes, dear. Look into my eyes, dear. 'Cause this is where it starts.
Bring those legs back up to center. Last, we are all coming into happy baby. Reach inside your knees, grab the outside of your feet in happy baby here. And there's a happy baby literally right next to me. And I know there's one inside of you that is going to be happy, ecstatic, joyful, loved, feeling so good inside and out because you are feeling good inside and out as well.
And this is where it starts. And I'll say I do.
Releasing your feet. Just hug your right leg into your body, left leg out on the floor to the left. That right knee's going to be out to the right outside of your rib cage a little bit for space for the baby, either a little or a lot. But take one more breath, hugging that right leg in. Extend that right leg out. Hug your left leg in, other side here.
Every moment and every breath you take.
And release that leg, extend it out on the floor as we head into
I
Savasana.
choose.
For this Savasana, let's roll to our left side and lay onto the left side of our body. I have a couple pillows. It's nice to put those between your legs and maybe rest your right arm and head on a pillow. But find a position on the left side of your body. We're taking Shavasana in this position here. It's really healthy and safe for your body. Now find a comfortable position, close your eyes, and take a big breath in with us here. Open your mouth, sigh that breath all out from there. Everything is going to be all right. Keep doing exactly what you're doing, taking care of yourself, resting when you need to, being active when you need to, and doing everything you can to be as positive and joyful as you can in your heart and mind and body. These last minutes after everything you've done that's so good and healthy, now we get to relax. One more thing together though, take a big breath in, hold that deep breath in with me. Sigh your breath all out. And now we just rest. Move your fingers and toes once again. Press up to sitting when you're ready. Whatever position's comfortable. We're closing our eyes and bringing our hands together at our hearts. I love what you just did for yourself. It only makes your body better in every single way you can define better. And thank you for choosing to bring health to yourself and to your baby to come. I look forward to practicing with you again and again. From the bottom of my heart, thank you and namaste. Thank you for practicing with Melissa and I. It was great. I hope you at home could follow it. You feel great, and all the way through your pregnancy, you can do a practice like this and just modify. How did it feel for you?
It felt so amazing. My bones were cracking. Everything feels so good.
I did hear a lot of bones cracking.
Yeah, and we were saying it's so good even for like delivery. You know, you have to stay in shape, and then you'll have an easier delivery. So.
Yeah. I've taught so many women over the 20 years throughout their pregnancy, and everything that women say is like, I want to be fit throughout, and I want my body back right after I give birth, and this kind of yoga is fantastic for that.
So good. I feel great.
Bye. See you next time.
Bye.